Hey friend, are you on a mission to get your whole family exercising more often? Are you looking for fun and easy ways to incorporate movement and activity into your life and into your family's lives? Today's episode is for you. I am going over these are ideas that will get your family moving that won't break the bank. And in fact, a lot of them are free, but they will create a lot of fun at the same time. So let's get into today's episode. All right, I know it's that time of year, New Year's. January is usually a time of reflection and setting goals. So if exercise, fitness, getting healthier is something that is on your list of goals for the new year, for your family, this is going to be a great episode. So these are great ideas for you to get exercise no matter where you want to work out. I've got different ideas for home, for outside, and out in your community as well. So these will be either free or pretty low cost. So first are some ideas at home. So if you don't want to leave the home, if it's easier to just get everybody moving together at home without going anywhere, these are some ideas for you. One is body weight type of exercise. So these are where you're actually using the weight of your body. You don't need any types of equipment. You're just using your body to create some resistance or to help with the exercises. So some great examples are push-ups, squats, lunges, planks are a good one, wall squats, jumping jacks, anything that is just you moving your body around your home. And it can be a lot of fun with your kids to create like a circuit. So make like a circuit training or a circuit exercise loop. Maybe set up different stations with some signs and get your kids involved as well. What do they want to put around the room? Of course, you can put all arm and chest type stuff, and then another day you can do all leg type stuff. But a great circuit can actually have exercises that incorporate all parts of your body. So just make a station for push-ups, another one for squats, another one for lunges, another one where you're doing some cardio, running in place, or jumping jacks, for example, doing leg kicks. All of that kind of stuff is great for you're just lifting the weight of your body, but you're either doing strength type stuff like push-ups or you are moving your body as cardio like jumping jacks. Another place where you can get some ideas is online. There are so many free resources like YouTube. You would not even imagine how many YouTube videos there are and YouTube channels that are dedicated to exercise, to fitness, to certain types of exercises like yoga channels, Pilates, just even dance routines, Zumba, HIIT workouts, all that kind of stuff. And you can even search like beginner cardio, beginner yoga, beginner anything, and you'll get beginner videos that can help your family learn different moves. There's also a lot of apps. So there's apps on your phone. Some of them probably cost money. You can check out and look for any free fitness apps as well. Try out different types of exercise, especially since you can go on YouTube and have each person in your family kind of choose a different workout for each day. It can be a lot of fun. You get to see what your kids are into and just work out together and learn some new moves. Another tip for at home is to use equipment that you have around the home. And I don't mean actual official exercise equipment. I mean DIY it. So you're looking for things around your home that you can use, like just cans of food or filled up water bottles can be weights that you can lift for bicep curls, tricep extensions, all kinds of weights. You can use chairs, or if you have stairs going up, you can do step ups and running up and down as if like you're at bleachers running up and down the stairs. You can use towels as resistant bands. You can even use in our house, we've used chairs back to back and put a broom through the back of our chairs. We have holes through the back. Put a broom and then you can lay underneath and use the broom as like a pull-up bar. All kinds of different ways to use a broom with chairs for exercises as well. And you can even create like an obstacle course around your home using furniture, toys, different things pillows where you have to jump over things, crawl under things. Going around your obstacle course, whether it's inside or outside, that is a lot of fun. It's a lot of movement and it's more like play. So your kids don't really feel like you're exercising per se, and you won't really feel like it either, but you may absolutely feel it in your muscles the next day. And then, of course, there's a lot of games that your kids know. If your kids go to a public school and they have PE or gym class, they know games, trust me. Ask them. So there's games like Simon Says, but you could do like all Simon Says where it's fitness moves. You can do freeze dancing where you play music and then it stops and everybody has to freeze and then start over again. What's that game where there's people on different sides of the rope and you're trying to pull it over to your side? Why am I blanking? Somebody in the comments tell me what that game is called, because I cannot remember right now what that is called. But you know what I mean. In school, you always had to pull the ropes on each side and try to pull the group on the other side over your way. And then, of course, we've got outdoor activities. So here are some good ideas for getting outside, getting out in nature, and getting some movement in at the same time. So, of course, there's local parks and trails. Do some research in your area or go on to local moms groups or parent groups for some ideas. I'm sure people know where all of the bike paths are, the hiking trails. There's different nature walk locations. So look around for the trails in your area and go check them out. A lot of your parks will have natural trails built in, and some will be for biking or riding scooters, and other ones will just be for walking or hiking. And then, of course, if we're talking about a park, we've got outside playing at the park. So there's all kinds of things outside, like if you have any parks that have soccer fields or baseball fields, basketball, hoops, get your family together for a great sports game. You can even just run around in the field and play tag. Kids can climb on the equipment. You can use the monkey bars for pull-ups. There's all kinds of ways to use playgrounds and parks in your area for exercise. There are even some parks around in our area, so check if yours has it. There are some that have built-in exercise stations throughout the park. And then, of course, there's seasonal activities. So depending on the time of year, if it's summer, you've got swimming, local pools, or lakes or rivers. You've got swimming, just be careful there. There's outdoor classes a lot of times with your community centers, like outdoor yoga or goat yoga, if you've ever heard of that. There can be fitness groups where parents get together and go jog with pushing their kids' strollers. In the wintertime, of course, when it's colder, you've got sledding or skiing, snowboarding. Skiing, snowboarding, of course, is going to cost a lot of money, but just sledding down hills, snowshoeing, building snow forts or snowmen with your kids, if you've ever built a snowman outside, or snow woman or snow kid, then you know what a workout that is. Even a snowball fight, doing snow angels. So getting out no matter what time of year, there's a lot of ways to actually get moving. And then, of course, in spring and fall, when it's a little bit more mild, just doing yard work as a family. Now, that might not be as fun, but it needs to get done, and that provides a lot of movement. I don't know if you have ever raked leaves in your yard and have felt sore the next day, but I know I have felt sore for several days actually after raking and bending over and lifting all of those leaves into our yard debris bin. Gardening, anything outside, any kinds of projects outside and inside as well. Like if you've ever painted walls, I've been sore after painting our home before as well. And then, of course, out in your community, there's usually some low cost or even free events that will happen. There's community centers in most areas that do offer for pretty low cost if it's in your area where your home lives. They're usually pretty low cost, but a lot of them have gyms that you can use. They have parks and playgrounds outside. Some of them have public swimming pools with open swim time. And they also offer a lot of classes, dance classes, exercise classes, maybe pool aerobics classes in the pool, different types of exercise classes. And then a lot of times they have gyms as well that you can use open gym time where you can play basketball, or they have a set up times where you can go and do yoga or basketball as a group. Check with your library. A lot of public libraries have like fitness DVDs that you can borrow and do exercise videos at home. And even some libraries, if they're a little bit larger, sometimes they lend out items. You can borrow actual items to use. So some of them have fitness equipment like jump ropes, hula hoops, resistant bands, anything that has to do with fitness that is smaller and can be borrowed by somebody and then returned, you can borrow that. And then, of course, all kinds of free events around your town. Just do an internet search or in your local groups on Facebook or social media. There's running clubs, there's outdoor yoga sessions, family fitness days. Meetup will have groups that are getting together for a same purpose. So family fitness meetup, or create your own if you don't find one in your area. So here are some fun tips just to get fitness and exercise as more of a habit within your family. If it's really important to you, just set some goals as a family. Talk and see what you guys want to do together. Like, is there a challenge you want to do together? Do you want to work out every single day together and set it and track it on a calendar? Set a goal with a reward that is like a fun thing you can go do if you hit your challenge, or just try a new activity every single week. Whatever your goal is, get your kids involved and see what goals they would like to set, because they're going to be way more committed as well if they are part of the goal setting. And of course, making it fun is super important. If it is things that everybody loves to do in the family, you're going to be more likely to stick to it. If there's any kind of friendly competition, if that's something that motivates your family, or any kind of a reward system, as I mentioned, then you're likely to get more motivation and participation from your family. You can make tracking calendar or any kind of way that you track it. You can hang it up on a wall so everyone sees the progress. Kids can add stickers on charts or whatnot to track every day that they've accomplished whatever the goal is. Make sure you're time blocking so that you're actually fitting in whatever your activities that you're choosing, even on days that are busy. So if it's something that's important to you, you make sure it fits on your calendar. Make sure you honor it. Everybody in the family honors it, and you have a way of working around it to make sure it actually happens. And on busy days, maybe the goal is just fitting in 10 minutes or less, a dance off, or just a little routine before bed, or right when everyone gets home from school before they go and get involved with something else. Just take some time and get some movement in as a family. And of course, leading by example is so important. As parents, we set the tone, right? We are the ones that, when we are committed to something and we consistently show up, even when we don't want to, it instills that in our kids as well. So we need to make sure that we're not complaining about it, that we are committed, that we're showing up, that we're putting in the effort, and our kids will do the same thing. They really want to spend that time with us, and so they will enjoy doing it, even though if it's hard work, because they're doing it with you. And the more likely you're modeling healthy habits over time, your kids will just develop those habits just like you will. And it'll be something that they grow up, and it'll be second nature to them as adults as well. And we all want healthy kids. We all want to be healthy, and we want our kids healthy as well. So start when they're younger and just enjoy it. Have fun as a family getting healthy. I hope this gave you some ideas. Please leave a comment with some ideas that you have, things you love to do with your family, whether it's at home, whether it's outdoors, whether it's something in your community that your community offers, that if you share it, we can look and see if our community offers it as well. All right, that's it for today. Thank you so much for spending this time with me, and I'll talk with you in a few days. Blessings to your family.